So we had AEW Dynamite tonight. This is the post show for Double or Nothing, the second Double or Nothing. I'm not a huge fan of the show. They had a skit with the Inner Circle backstage. Jericho was trying to get them hyped up after what happened. He had Lee and Matt Hardy are hanging out backstage. Hangman Page says he's going back to drink, and Hardy's saying he's gonna he's excited to team with the Bucks. He had Matt Hardy and Young Bucks. He had Private Party and Joey Janela. This was okay. That wasn't much for Private Hardy. Then you had they had them get the win, and after they did that, it's in a situation where what are they really going to do with these guys? Are they going to have Matt Hardy stay with the Elite or just break him up? Because I'd like to see Hardy do a match at the Compound. We need to see it. We need to see that match at the Compound. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe it's with Jericho, maybe someone else. I want to see a new deletion. So Hardy checked on them after the match, checked on Quinn after the match to help him to the back. Butcher and Blade jump the Bucks and they lay him out. And you had, I think you had the Bunny there as well. Allie, I haven't seen her in a while. You had two guys make their debut for AEW. They are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, announced as FTR. I think that means Forever the Revival. I don't know if it means Fuck the Revival or it means something, but Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, I think that's closer to what their names are. They're in AEW. It's Revival are here. We knew they'd be there. I look forward to seeing them feud the Young Bucks. They make their way to the ring. They tease an attack on the Bucks, but they lay out Butcher and Blade instead. They hit a spike pile driver and a shatter machine on Butcher and Blade. They square off with the Young Bucks, but they leave without attacking. And hey, we're going to get that big match. So welcome to AEW, the Revival. Mox enters. He joins the commentary. And he's getting ready to face Brian Cage. Cage kills Lee Johnson. And Taz cuts a good promo. Just, I don't know. He did this thing in TNA when he was accompanying Samoa Joe and stuff. I'm not that into it. He had Rebel bring out Britt Baker to stay on the stage. Tony Giovanni interviews her, and she's just annoying here. She's a good heel. She rips Chris Statlander, called her a crock of shit. She rips Aubrey Edwards, and, she's mad, so I don't know what to do with Britt Baker. I'm a huge fan right now. Alex Marvez interviews Inner Circle, and then they have Orange Cassidy out of nowhere. Wonder, which is funny. Kurushida, new champ, defeats Christy Jones. Quick match. She wins the match, and we'll see what they have. They should push Shida well as champ. What happened to Rio? I heard she's in Japan because of the coronavirus, something like that. She's stuck there. I'm not sure. Someone can inform me. They didn't know more information about it. I've never seen Rio in forever. She was the first champ. Went for Rio, then I went to Nyla, then Hikaru Shida. Cody comes to the ring for a promo. He cuts a promo. He mentioned Tom Brady first. I thought this was good. He's the champ. Good promo by Cody. And he's saying... he mentions Allie's after QT, but Brandy wants QT to focus on wrestling. Allie is no longer the Bunny, I guess. So, yeah, I made a mistake. I thought the Bunny was there. So Allie's hot, actually, just as a hot blonde. I'd rather see her like that. Maybe she feuds with Brandy. Didn't Brandy beat her last year? I guess her and Brandy can have a new feud. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be fine. That's what it seems like with this whole QT commercial. He had Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford. Thank God we're blessed with Penelope Ford on our TVs every week. She's not very good in the ring. I have to admit that match was not good at Statlander on Saturday, but I wish hopefully if she can get good, just decent, she can be such a star. She has everything. I mean, they need to push her eventually as the top star because she has so much potential, and you know who's going to sign her if AEW doesn't push her as much as they need to. But they get the win. Havoc and Sabian. Havoc is okay in this role. I just annoyed with his arms. It's annoying me, but Sky and Kazarian lose. MJF and Wardlow are backstage. MJF says that he had title shot in AEW. I think someone's out for him. He said Wardlow will be in the Battle Royal. Wardlow said and him they teased tension, so I guess they can do something later. Santana Ortiz attack Orange Cassidy. Later, you had just a brawl. You had MJF out there, and you had a cool battle royal. What happens is Jungle Boy gets the win. He tosses Orange Cassidy out the ring. MJF is he's thrown out by Orange Cassidy and Jungle Boy, and Jungle Boy throws out Cassidy. So Jungle Boy gets the shot against Cody. Of course, he's going to lose next week, but that's fine. And you also have Omega and Hangman Page against Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian for the tag titles. They could change titles there. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Jericho's in action. There's they do a Stadium Stampede recap, which was good. Vicky Guerrero is out, and she's with all these cheerleaders beside them, and she announces the Inner Circle. Guevara presents the participation trophy. Jericho gives him a scooter. Jake Hager wore a poem for the team. Guevara asks Jericho what he really wants. He says he wants Mike Tyson's head on a platter. He hasn't forgiven what Tyson did to him on January 11th, 2010 on a Monday night. Wow, that was 10 years ago. Yeah, okay, so that was a match with Jericho and Big Show against DX. Mike Tyson was doing the special guest host. They did that as the gimmick, so the reason they did that was they needed to get people to draw on ratings. They had Donald Trump, President Trump. He was there, of course, where he was the president. He actually took over, and they had to scrap it. But they had numerous guys. And a lot of big celebrities, actually. They were able to land some of them. Shaq, he was the host one time. Big Ben was the host. I think they had ZZ Top, who were awful. They had some guys, but anyway, Tyson was one of the names they had, and of course he had a history at DX. And it's a main event. It's DX, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels against Jericho and Big Show, and he knocks out Jericho in the middle of the match, and DX gets the win. And it was a cool moment. He said Tyson turned on him that night, and he's been dreaming about getting his hands on his fat head that night. Guevara says he couldn't get Tyson's head, but he got a cheese platter and some bubbly. Tyson's music hits. Mike Tyson's there. He enters with an entourage, and it includes Henry Cejudo from the UFC and Vitor Belfort. Vitor failed on a drug test. Vitor Belfort was the biggest steroid guy in the UFC. Whatever. He wants to apologize to him, and they fight. Tyson tears his shirt off. He shoves Jericho. The locker room empty. Did a huge pile up. They ends with Jericho screaming Tyson's name as he's being held in the ring as Tyson was on stage. This was well done, but I don't know if this is going to do much, but hey, I don't mind Tyson and Jericho. It can work well. So that was Dynamite. It was an entertaining show, and the ending was really good.